untangle myself, and I feel like I'm caught up in a web of lies and deceit, and mostly cords, though, at this point.
Absolutely deceit.
Happy Black Monday to you.
Happy Black Monday. Another regular season in the books.
And we both finished swimmingly at 4-13.
Yeah. You got the official, the unofficial tiebreaker of the head-to-head.
I'm sorry.
Is you okay?
As soon as I opened it, you said, have you tried this? I said no, and I immediately smelled skunked. In true Corona fashion. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
That might just be the part of it. So if people remember, it's dry January, so we're sampling a lot of non-alcoholics, but non-alcoholics. But I'll let you take this one. Might as well get to it. So you guys already here.
I'm so sorry. So yeah, it is dry January, and we're. I will say I'm impressed with not the smell here. I'm impressed with how many brands have
The presentation. Oh yeah.
I do like the color scheme here, but as soon as I open it, it just smells like a skunk so bad.
All these places are getting into it, man.
I know. So there's a whole little section at the liquor store near me, and I was like really intrigued by this until I opened it.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Interesting. Not the worst. I will. Not the worst. I could drink that.
I feel like it's skunked, bro.
I don't know. I mean, you know better than I would. I don't really used to drink Coronas.
I used to. I switched off Corona because 50% of the time they're skunked.
Yeah. But you just do Modelo, which is the same company, right?
No, it's just a different Mexican beer. But
it says Modelo on the back. Oh, that's a location. That's just excuse me.
Yeah, come on, dude, don't be rude. But we were talking. I have the buds for next week. Heineken,
right?
Stella.
Wow.
I don't like Stella, but Stella makes one. Peroni makes one.
The Bud Heavies, man. That's gonna be interesting. I haven't had a Bud Heavy in.
We're gonna have a Bud Heavy Zero.
Years. Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I wouldn't.
I think it's the smell. So
the smell's getting you.
We have to test a different.
Try a different one. You got a 12 pack. We'll try another one upstairs. Oh man,
I do have a 6-pack. So anyway, that's your beer. The beer of the week is the Corona non-alcoholic.
Yeah, cheers.
60 calories, less than 0.5% alcohol. Mm-hmm. So that's your beer of the week.
Beer of the week, dry January. Keep it going.
Give it a shot, and maybe it won't be skunked. I don't know. It could just be my nose. Anyway, we are on Black Monday.
Yeah.
It's the end of the regular season.
Yep.
We had some games on Saturday that we'll get into first.
Yep.
Unless you had any highlights you wanted to get into first.
No, I'm good.
We can celebrate the season's over.
Yeah, not much to celebrate on our end.
Except that it's over.
I've never experienced, I've never experienced, that's a lot. Well, in my memory, like I know the Patriots picked in the late 90s very early, but I don't really remember.
Yeah.
But I don't quite remember a top 10 pick. Never mind top 5. Because
that they didn't trade into, right?
Yeah, because the last one was Gerard Mayo in 2008. That was a top 10. That was a 10 pick. It was his 10th pick. And
but they traded
it. Yeah.
What was the year they went? Didn't they go 5-11?
2000.
Was that it?
Yeah, Belichick's first year.
That was a top 10 then.
Yep. Yeah, it must have been.
Who did they draft?
Maybe. I think they drafted the guy who was just our offensive lineman. Oh no, they didn't have a first round pick that year because they traded it for Belichick to the Jets.
Which again, we're going to get into it because it's
yeah.
And I don't want to spoil it. We'll get into that whole thing.
Yeah, his first draft pick ever was their offensive line coach this year, Climb. Yeah, I remember seeing that little ditty. But yeah, they lost their first, not lost, but they traded it for Belichick. So I don't know. Oh, they took. Oh no, Richard Seymour was drafted number 6 overall. That was a good pick.
Number 6 overall?
Yeah. So I must have been thinking of a different year.
What year was that?
That was 2001. That was the year after they went.
Oh, okay. Right.
So it was top 10. Yeah, it was 6. Seymour, good pick.
Good pick.
Yep.
Good pick. Did well.
That was Mike Vick. That was a Mike Vick draft.
Oh, Everybody passed on him.
He went one overall.
Oh, Vic?
Yeah.
Why did I feel like...
LT went 5. So a couple teams did pass on him for sure.
Did Vic go 1?
He did.
Why did I feel like we had a shot at him?
You picked... I didn't even see... Oh, they were 15. You took Rod Gardner, wide receiver.
Rod Gardner,
Clemson.
87, yeah.
Yeah.
He was pretty good.
Yep. I think you took Santana Moss that year, too.
We traded for Santana Moss.
Gotcha.
For Lavernius Coles.
Okay. You won
Straight
that
up.
trade. You won that trade.
We definitely won that trade.
Sorry, this isn't draft. This is not draft talk.
I know. We're going to have plenty of draft talk
Yeah.
coming up. We'll get into the games on Saturday. There was some implications here, even with Washington and New England's draft order with this one.
Yep.
Which I did really good in the early games, and then I fell apart in the late games. But the Steelers over the Ravens, 17-10. Again, the Ravens played nobody.
Yeah, they played all
really.
the bench. Yeah, they paid everyone. All their bench players. Huntley was in. It was Steelers all the way. I mean, well, they control the entire game, but it was still kind of close at the end.
Yeah.
So they're not impressing me. A couple of years ago, they did the same exact thing. They backed into the playoffs with Roethlisberger his last year.
Yeah,
and they got
yeah.
smoked in the first round. So I foresee a similar outcome.
It's going to be tough, but I mean, hey, they're 10-7. Tomlin again gets them over 500, 10-7, and I think because how did it work? Because Steelers won, and then they backed into the playoffs, but
Because the Jags. No. Because the Jags lost.
Because the Jags lost,
Yep.
the Texans got the division, they got bounced.
Yep. And yeah, that was it. The
That
Jags,
was a fall from grace.
talk about blowing it.
God.
Which I called that one.
You did.
I did.
You did. You said it was over for them.
Yep.
And I was like, no, they'll go on. That was crazy. But yeah, so the Steelers are in the playoffs. The Ravens obviously are in the playoffs. They benched all their guys, which is, again, not that you want anybody to get hurt because we'll talk about some injuries, but the Ravens are basically going to get, their stars are going to get 2 weeks off.
Right. Yep.
So that's going to be interesting.
There's something to be said about the layoff. Some people can do it, some can't. Although, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
2 weeks is a long.
Yeah, it's a big break. Big break. A couple of years ago, when I played men's softball,
Here we go. The war stories of men's
we had
softball.
the 1 seed in the playoffs.
Yes.
We had a bye, but it was also like the way the schedule was the last week of the season.
Yeah.
We didn't have a game the last week. That was our bye week.
Yeah.
And so we had 2 weeks off. Ice cold.
That's
Ice
right,
cold.
and that I feel like I know it's like at the professional level, but these other teams are also at the professional level that are getting their juices going.
Right.
So it's
Now,
going to be interesting.
I'm not comparing men's softball, casual softball. What are they called?
Lady baseball, I think.
Lady
they call
baseball. They don't know. We throw even slower. Do you see those pitches? Those things going fast.
it. So it's like men's t-ball.
I wish maybe I hit it better. And we were ice cold. So like I'm comparing myself to Lamar.
I mean, I get it.
Right. Any athlete, any person, you don't do something for 2 weeks. I mean, they practice and stuff, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not the same. It's the rhythm. It's 2 weeks is a long time, but
Yep.
and then the second game on Saturday, the beloved
I know.
Houston Texans.
So happy. I'm so happy for them.
I know.
It's awesome.
This is, I mean, now they're talking about coach of the year.
Mm-hmm.
D'Amico's got to be, he is in that conversation, but it's like,
I feel like whoever won this game should have been the coach of the year, whether it was D'Amico, Ryan, or the Colts coach whose name escapes me. He was the
he was
Eagles
one of
OC
them
last year, but he lost his quarterback 3 games into the season. And
Yeah.
he would have won. He could have won the division. And they had a chance at the end there, but Minshew didn't have the best throw, and the guy kind of just dropped it.
Yeah.
It was in his hands.
But good on the Texans. I think they're proving that whole thing of you need 4 years to turn around a franchise. It's like,
Oh yeah. Well,
is it though?
They took the Celtics route of trading one player for even though we did 2, but for like 1 million picks, and they had 2 in the top 5. They had 2 and 3 last year, right? And they took C.J. Stroud, and they took the guy who set the rookie record for all the sacks. And again,
When did they get Dell? 3rd round, 4th round?
Yeah, and that was just a great pick. Yeah, yep. And they both bear huge. There's a difference maker on the offensive side, 2 of them, and then one on the defensive side, and that's gonna make all the difference right there.
Yeah, and I they might be See, now you're on the outside. Well, you were last year too. Now you're on the outside of the playoffs. Now you get to pick a team that's not your team to be like, I want them to win.
Yeah, I mean, at least last year we were in a win it and you're in situation in the last week of the season, so we're still there. Not so much. And the Texans get a home game, which is even better.
Right. So now you get to, we'll go through our picks, and then we have to pick somebody that we're rooting for because our teams are
right
at the top of the draft order.
And my only complaint, which I complained to you a lot, was that C.J. Stroud is probably going to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Again, quarterback award. Puka Nacua, who we'll get to, set rookie records. Literally the best rookie receiving year of all time. And it's not going to matter because he's not a quarterback.
And that's why I said it is difficult because it's quarterback bias, and it's tough to compare apples and oranges. But when you say that, you have to look at what they've done in their respective position. And Puka, obviously, did more
in his position. But would the Texans have got where they are without C.J. Stroud? Probably not. They did win one game with Case Keenum playing backup. Would the Rams be where they are? Probably not.
Did Puka miss any time? But you're talking about breaking records, though. That's what I'm saying. Like
rookie records
are being broken, and I feel like if that's the case,
that's what I'm saying. He did have the extra game,
but isn't always offensive rookie of the year is quarterback? Is that typically?
Probably. I haven't looked at the list.
I know MVP is typically we
went through that list a little bit ago.
Yeah, that was a rough one. Because defense, it's like defense can be like anybody. It's
Jamar won it a couple of years ago. Jamar Chase.
Okay, so it's possible. I would think that Puka would win that. If he's breaking records, then that's kind of ridiculous that he doesn't get it.
Yeah, right now the favorite is C.J. Stroud and Puka is second.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, shenanigans.
Yeah, that's wild.
Excuse me.
But anyway, shout out Texans. They're in the playoffs with a home game.
Got 'em.
Won the division because the Jags pooped their pants.
Yep, sure did.
Now, what was the bigger? All right, I know we're gonna get to them.
Yep.
But what was the bigger fall from grace? The Jags or the Eagles?
It's got to be the Jags.
It has to be
because they're like I think they had like a 98% chance of making the playoffs.
They were the number one seed.
Yeah, that's right.
At one point.
And it's funny we said when we talked about that, I said the Patriots were the number one seed at this point in 2021 with Mac. And what happened to them? And didn't expect this bad a fall, but holy smokes.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yep,
that was definitely a rough one. Then we going into the Sunday games. Bengals over the Browns 31-14. The Browns sat everybody.
Yep.
Kind of expected this one.
Yeah. Browning playing for a starting job potentially. You never know.
Somewhere maybe.
Yeah. So or at least keeping a backup job. So he's definitely happy about that. A lot of guys looking to play for incentives. You see here. I don't know if you see Mixon had his second touchdown, got himself 100,000 cash incentive. So good on him. But yeah, it's whatever. Bengals are out, Browns are in, no movement, so they bench all our guys.
Yeah, it was a tough one. We were talking about it, and I was doing really well in the early games, and then I fell apart. And you did pretty well this week.
I did. I went 12-4.
Yeah, see, I went 8-8. It was like 12-4 is pretty good considering the benchings and like.
I think, yeah. If I'm looking at this, all I really did was I think the Titans we swapped on because I said the Jags are going to blow it.
Yeah,
I picked the Patriots. And then I kind of just went with like...
Oh, I picked Washington just because I wasn't going to pick Dallas, even though I knew.
That's fair. You did know. That is true. So you were kind of 9-7. Yeah. And we'll get to them as we get to the rest of the games. But I kind of just went with backups. But yeah.
Fair. Lions over the Vikings 30-20. Again, not much of a...
I assumed the Lions would play their backups, and they did not. And it bit them. But thankfully, Laporta, who got a knee injury in that game, it was just a bone bruise. How long he'll be out for, I don't know, but he did avoid the worst.
That's good because there was a couple big time injuries yesterday for teams that are in the playoffs.
Yeah, and Campbell's that kind of guy. Like, even though they could have got the 2 seed, we're playing our starters. We're playing them. I get it.
I do get it, but it will. The Dallas thing was that was another one. Like, granted, nobody got hurt, but still, it's. You're kicking the shit out of a team, and then they can see the scoreboard that Philly was obviously getting killed.
Right.
And not only were they getting killed, somebody must have told them, like, Sirianni benched them because it's like, well, fuck it. We're not going to.
Yeah.
He benched his starters anyway because he saw that Dallas.
That's what I was hoping. I jokingly said, I was like, oh, I hope the Eagles lose really bad, so the Cowboys maybe will start benching their guys. I'm like, oh, that's not going to happen against the Giants. Boy, howdy did it happen.
It did. It did. All right, so, yeah, the fall of the century. Titans over the Jags, 28-20. The Jaguars at one point, I think they finished 3-6.
They were 8-3. I remember.
8-3.
Nope, that can't be right.
Let me see. The Titans finished the season winning 3 games and losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They went 3-6 after starting 7-2.
Jags?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So you might be right. I think that, because they lost to the Niners, so they were at one point 8-3.
Yeah,
but they were also 7-2 and then went 3-6. So we were talking about the same thing, just different cutoff points.
Yeah, that's as bad a choke as I can remember.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Yeesh, that's brutal.
And it wasn't like, I mean, some of the games they didn't get blown out. Like the Bengals game, 34-31. The Browns, 31-27. You got to win some of those close games. But then, I mean, they get blown out by the Ravens. Fine, they're the number 1 seed. Tampa Bay, that was one of the games that we were like, what do they know?
Yeah.
And they lost 30-12.
Yeah, that was a weird one. And it's not like they're playing a team who was playing for the playoffs. They're playing the Titans, who were playing for literally nothing.
And the bounce back game against Carolina to get their bearings, they won 26-0. Going against Tennessee, all they had to do was win.
Yep.
And you just, I will say though, so, excuse me, who was Tannehill? Tannehill throws a pick because I saw the score later. I was like, wow, they didn't do anything with that. That's weird. Throws a pick, and I think they returned it into Tennessee territory. So they get all the way down to the 1 yard line on a 4th and 1. They're down 8. Now, I know they didn't score again, so it might not have mattered. However, 4th and 1, you're down 8.
Mm-hmm.
Me, take the 3.
Yeah.
Because then you get the ball. All you need is a touchdown without the extra point or anything. Mm-hmm. You win the game.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call on that?
I might roll the dice, but if I'm rolling the dice, you got to have a play. You got to have that one play they've been sitting on.
This was the QB sneak that he went to the left or something.
He like reached it. He like
that's right. He reached it.
It was a bad quarterback sneak. I might roll the dice. I see where you're coming from, but also like depends. Like, and I did not. The reason I say that too is because I didn't believe that they could score another touchdown because they had to get a pick just to get down there.
No, that's fair.
But yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's fair. I'm just thinking like if that happens and you miss it. You get them pinned, so if you can stop them, you get good field position.
That's
but
true.
The pressure to get the 2-point conversion, and you have to get the 2-point conversion.
You got to trust their defense. And it's funny because people were saying how they didn't have a lot of firepower on their D line, and they passed on Hutchinson to take some guy from Georgia who I don't even know what he's even doing. Silly, stupid. That that defense would be much better if they drafted better. Bulky, stupid GM.
Ew, yeah, I mean, they were looking good. I was never fully sold. I was rooting for them. I kept picking against them.
Yeah, I think my very first pick of the week, because I was listening back because I was trying to get my picks from previous weeks I never wrote down, was the Jaguars over the Chiefs, and they lost 17-6, and I've been mad at them ever since. I was rooting for them, not as much as the Lions, but they just never really did it for me, and they blew it. Big time.
They blew it, unfortunately.
Whose season would you rather have? The Patriots or the Redskins? The Jaguars or the Jets?
Not the Jets, because the Jets actually.
Because like you come in with expectations and then it all goes poof on the first drive, and it happened to the Patriots before in 2008. Like it has happened.
That's fair, but the Jets won 3 more games than both of us.
I know, but
it also fucks up their draft because they're sitting in that middling area.
It was enjoyable for them, maybe.
I wouldn't want to have the Jets season because they went 7-10, and it just fell apart. I mean, what they could have been with Rodgers. I mean, we'll see next year, but I mean, what they could have been with Rodgers this year. I think their offense would have put up a little bit. I mean, they weren't far away from you guys on how poor the offense was, scoring wise.
Oh yeah, they went like quarters without scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, that's right.
Not that we're much better, but it's like a tale of 3 seasons is what it is.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Saints over the Falcons, 48-17. This was one, again, it didn't.
I think we skipped the Patriots game, which is okay.
Oh, shit. We did. I'm sorry.
I'm not mad about it.
I was looking at it, too.
I'm not mad about it. It was bad. It was fun seeing a snow game.
That's true.
That's all I can really say. Hopefully, I mean, if it is Belichick's last game, that's a sad last game. My favorite comment from you was, what did you say? It was like really impressive to throw 2 interceptions in a single drive or something like that.
That was fucking great. And then they said it on the broadcast, like, that's 2 picks in 3 plays.
Yeah.
Because my father was upstairs, and I go, I turned this game off because it was just punt.
Yep.
And I switched it. But then I did turn it back on after the Saints were blowing out the Falcons. And he throws the pick. This is like the epitome of this game.
Yeah.
Throws the pick. They return it, fumble it. New England recovers it, gets another first down.
Yep.
And then 2 plays later, he throws another pick. Like 2 picks in one drive.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
So hopefully people now realize that Zappy is terrible. I know it snowed, but it is weird that Belichick made him throw it 30 plus times in the snow. That was weird.
Did he really only have 88 yards?
Yeah. One thing I did do, I bet the under in this game. As soon as I saw those snow in the forecast, and these 2 inept offenses, it was 30.5 and nailed it. Nailed that under.
There was like, I think I counted at one point there was 16 punts between the 2. I mean, this is fucking ugly.
1-8 at home. That is brutal. Kraft cannot be happy about that, especially because they just like redid the entire stadium. The lighthouse is new. They put the whole side in, so not great.
I know they did not play well at home this year.
There's not much more you can say about it. It's sad if it's Belichick's last game, but I mean, Juju is out. Hunter Henry is whatever. The flag was waving.
It was.
It was too, and there goes the winning streak against the Jets, but not with a bang, but with a whimper.
You know what's funny is like this is like the Shakespearean ending if it does end is. He had this win streak over the Jets. Not only that, but he was going to be the Jets head coach, and then shit hit the fan, and then he goes to New England, and then it ends with a Jets loss after he dominated them because he was on, 15 in a row? But even still, in his tenure in New England, he fucking owned the Jets. Yeah. So for him to go out potentially on the team that he is like, psych, it's like the Shakespearean ending.
Yeah, and he didn't, in the Jets, he was supposed to have full control, and it wasn't until they decided to keep Parcells around as like a decision maker where he bounced. Yeah. So if the Patriots try to take away his GM stuff, is he going to be okay with that? Probably not. But also, dude, you're 72 years old, just coach.
Yeah.
Deal the other stuff. Or however old.
Because it's not working out at this point.
Yeah, it's beyond him right now. It's a Boston Herald wrote a whole article about how terrible things were this year, but there's plenty of time to talk about that in the offseason.
But do you think this was his last?
I think he's going to stay.
You think so?
I think so.
That's like the under right there.
Yeah, that's my hot take right now.
One more?
Him and Kraft always have like a postseason chat, so that's why it wasn't like nothing came out today.
Yeah.
So they'll probably talk about it, and I just don't. I don't know. I think he's gonna stay. This was my gut tells me, but I could be wrong.
Would be interesting.
Yeah,
because the way they were all talking yesterday, even on the pregame, and everything was like
a funeral.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, he's done," and they were showing highlights of when he started. I'm like, did they know something? Like, it was like pretty confident that he was gone.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. I think Kraft, he might just be like, I don't want to make the same mistake I made last time and letting someone go when I shouldn't. Because he's still a really good coach. The defense is still really good. They just could, I don't know what they could do on offense, but maybe they need a whole regime change. I don't know.
But they have a lot of cap space.
They do. They have a lot of cap space. Their defense was still really good this year, even though we lost our two best defensive players. And in the first half of the season, we lost our top 4 cornerbacks. No team is going to survive losing their top 4 cornerbacks. This is not going to happen.
And you have a top 3 pick, so it's like
that's also true.
Those are attractive pieces.
Yeah.
That they could come back and be like, listen, we have cap space, we can sign guys, draft.
Right, and there's so many things we talk about, like they missed on the free agents. The Jacoby for Juju was terrible. They didn't draft an offensive player until round 4, and it was a backup center who will probably be our starter next year, but didn't do anything to help the offense this year. And you see guys like Tank Dell going, Puka going. It's like, how do we keep missing on these guys? So, like I said, plenty of time to talk about in the offseason when there's a lot of news coming around, but this is a terrible season.
At least You're out of your misery right
Yeah,
now.
right. I watched. I did. I would wish I could say I enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
The Broncos game was fun in the moment, but now it's like, oh, we could have the 2 seed, but whatever. I'll still always root for a win. But this game, I was like, just lose, just lose.
You just lose.
I didn't want to think about it.
Right. Just lose, baby, lose.
Yeah, that's right.
The other game was the Saints over the Falcons, which did have some implications for us.
Yes, this one, you needed the Saints.
Yes, because we beat the Falcons, Saints beat you, so strength of schedule, we needed the Saints to win.
And I think it was 24-17 at some point, and I was like, oh, maybe, and then I should have known better.
They looked ugly.
Speaking of Black Monday.
Dude, it was Black Sunday for Arthur Smith.
Right.
He got fired last night.
The clock struck midnight, and it was even before that.
Dude, I was like laying in bed, and I'm like, just, do the typical, like, let me see if there's any news. Well, I'm like half asleep, like, wow, that was fast.
Yeah, 7-10, 3 years in a row. That's tough.
It is tough because then you can see the writing on the walls. Like, and then they had the, Ritter starts, they bench him, and then Heineke got hurt. Heineke came back in twice, then he got hurt, so they went with Ritter. Mm-hmm. And they're not terrible. They have some pieces there. They got Robinson.
Yeah, they got
your boy Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, who's been misused. Oh, poor guy. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. In the Saints, so-so season, just missed out on the playoffs. There was some shenanigans at the end of this game where they went to victory formation and ran it for a touchdown, and people weren't happy, or Arthur Smith wasn't happy.
He was yelling at the coach, and apparently the coach for the Saints said, take the knee, and Jameis was the one who was like, fuck it, I'm going to get this guy a touchdown.
And that's the NFL in a nutshell, not the being shitty. Like, if you're in victory I understand unwritten rules. If you're in victory formation, no player is expecting you to do something. No. And then you can there's a chance something can happen. But Jamal Williams led the NFL in with touchdowns last year, 16 or 17.
Yeah,
that was his only one this year.
So what the fuck was the point?
I have no idea.
What is the relevance? Just he's going to get on the board.
Yeah, I get probably. We try to get it. There was no money incentives to my knowledge. It just was being shitty.
But see, conversely here, and I know the coach probably, if he made the call and the players did it, that's shitty anyway, because it's like now you just made the coach look like an asshole.
Right.
But if you look at what the Dolphins Broncos game, when it was 70-20, the Dolphins could have kicked that field goal just to get 73 to have the regular season record, and they didn't.
Yep.
Because it's like, there's something to be said about the sportsmanship of it.
Right. Yep.
And I know Jameis came back and he's like, well, it didn't matter. Like, what's another 7? But it's just like it's
like I said, you go into victory formation, no one's expecting a play, and then you run a play, a dude could get his leg chopped out.
I know, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
But that's
that's Jameis.
I know, and I forget who was it? It was Shannon Sharp. I think it was Shannon Sharp that said Jameis should get cut today.
Yeah, I agree.
Which they're in a bad spot too with their salary cap. So they missed the playoffs, and they are in fucking serious problems with their salary cap.
They've been in cap jail for what feels like forever. Mm-hmm. Every time I look, they're like negative $1 billion. Yeah, it's brutal. I don't know how they're gonna get out of that.
When you go 9-8, though, when you're in that bad of a situation,
and that's what they're going to be for a while, I feel like. So sport, I think it's sport track with no K. They have the cap tracker, and I'm looking at it real quick. Yeah, so right now, the 49ers are 1 with cap space $37 million, which is kind of insane. That doesn't seem right.
I think it's not including season didn't end yet.
Right. Okay. Let me look at 2024 and update this and see what it does. Yeah, so you got you guys at top, number 1 with $85 million, Patriots at 5 with $72 million, and all the way at number 32, the New Orleans Saints with negative $75 million, and the next team at 31 are the Dolphins at negative $43 million. So they're almost double.
Which is crazy, but again, if you're going to be in that situation where you have no room, you better fucking win. Because you can at least say the Dolphins, even though they're sort of falling apart, they're a good team. They're in the playoffs. The Saints are like, you're going 9-8, missing the playoffs, and you're in fucking you're in a world of hurt with your salary cap.
And they just keep kicking the can down the road, and eventually the bill comes due, and you can't make those. I mean, they did pay Carr, but that's the quarterback they can afford. A rookie on a rookie deal or a bridge quarterback. They're not going to be spending wild money. No. So, sucks to have. And like I said, every year they're in cap jail. Every single year. So they move the money around, but whatever. But you got to spend to win. But it's funny, like, here are the teams that are in the cap, Joes. The Saints, the Dolphins, playoffs. Bills, playoffs. Chargers, bad. Broncos, bad. Browns, playoffs. Cowboys, playoffs. Steelers, playoffs. 49ers, playoffs. Packers, playoffs. Like, these teams are spending and making it. When you're spending and still missing the playoffs, woof, you better be good, like you said.
Because, even Dallas always has a high they're always close to the salary cap.
Yeah,
but they also make the playoffs most of the time.
And there's a difference between salary cap and cash spent. So, like, when you give a guy guaranteed money, you have to, like, put that away in, like, an escrow account that they can just pull out of. And, like, some owners, like a Jerry Jones can do that. He can go spend guaranteed money left and right. A guy like, I don't know, Davis, where his money's in the team, he can't so much. So that's why, or the Rams, that's why they spend so much. So good times. And I guess the Broncos are owned by the Walmart family now, so they can spend wherever the fuck they want. They don't care.
That's why they're going to cut.
Right, exactly. Even though they tried to screw him over and ask him to drop his guarantees.
Which is crazy
assholes.
that he ended up becoming like the darling of the league after that.
But once people found that out, it's like, dude.
Yeah, that's
dick. Yeah. That's
good.
dick. That is dick.
Dick.
Speaking of dicks.
Speaking of dicks, big dick Baker Mayfield, the Tampa Bakers. I will say, it was 9-0. It was just 3 field goals.
It's so funny. I walked out. I was watching the TV. I saw him being interviewed, and he was happy. And they're like, "Oh, they made the playoffs." I was like, "Oh my god, they won!" I text you. I was like, "Oh, Baker made it, haha!" And then I look at the score, and I saw 9-0. I had no idea it was 9-0.
Baker was he was banged up going into this game. I mean, he was kind of like not fully limping, but sort of like gingerly walking. I think they said his ribs, and so I mean he didn't do much. He didn't have to because he played the Panthers. But I mean, at 9-8, he's on a 1-year deal, so he is a free agent. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I think Evans is also a free agent.
Okay,
Mike Evans. So
yeah, and that's gonna be Evans' last big payday.
Yeah,
so he's gonna go somewhere to get paid.
So anyway, the Tampa Bakers though they made it.
Won the division.
They won the division. And they made it.
They get a home game in the playoffs. Anything can happen, especially in their hosting the Eagles, who are,
God, man,
woof.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Roll the dice on that one. Maybe take the Tampa Bakers.
Maybe. It's getting real wild. And the Panthers locked it in last year, but they got the number 1 overall pick that they traded to the Bears. Hope it was worth it. DJ Moore. Yep.
Jordan Love did something that your favorite quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, could not do. Last year, they were winning in.
Yep.
And they didn't win.
They lost an out.
Yep. This year, they beat the Bears 17-9 at home. Made the playoffs.
Sure did.
At 9-8.
Yeah.
Good on Jordan Love.
He had a really good year. He was like, 30 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, something kind of wild. He had a bit of a downturn, like weeks 3 through something. He started hot, ended hot. I'll take that.
Yeah.
You're building something. Good job, Jordan Love.
I'm all for it. Again, they didn't have a great team last year, and I thought they lost some pieces because they followed Rodgers out to New York. They might have had less to work with. Yeah. But I do like LaFleur.
Yep.
Ex-Redskins
coach. Yeah.
that thing I sent you was...
That was wild. That was funny.
The amount of people that we let walk from our staff.
And not a single one of them became your head coach, just other teams.
No, but now they're interviewing Slowick.
Oh, yeah.
From the Texans, the OC.
Oh, yes.
He was on our roster in 2013. They're interviewing him. So that's...
that one I don't blame so much because he was like an assistant. He was like assistant to the assistant.
Some of the guys were younger, but it's still like, what they became.
Yeah, you can't identify one of them.
Right.
Yeah. What the fuck? Because I'm pretty sure like McDaniels, and even though what he became wasn't great, but he started off as like a defensive assistant to the assistant, and then they kept him in the system. And yeah. Well.
And then the Raiders beat the Broncos. Yeah. I picked the Broncos on this one. This is where I started to fall apart.
I did pretty good. After the Titans, I picked the Patriots, and I picked the Saints. Wow, I'm surprised at that. I thought I picked the Falcons, and then the Bucks, Baker Neer, and then Packers, because those were the teams I wanted to mostly win to make. I figured they would win it in. The Raiders, I just picked them because they were the home team. No reason, because that game was a nothing game. I think I went with Stidham. And Myers got a couple more touchdowns. I don't even want to look at his numbers for the year because that's just going to make me sad. It's real sad. But
especially with his quarterback play. He still did pretty well.
Yeah, I'm going to look and make myself sad.
Make yourself sad.
Okay.
I mean, Terry has he's played with 11 different quarterbacks.
That's insane.
Which is ridiculous.
71 receptions, 800 yards, 8 touchdowns.
For the quarterbacks that he had throwing him the ball, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I would have taken it over. I didn't want to read Juju's numbers. It was like 50 yards receiving.
But again, you look at a decline from Mac. He also didn't have
the best guy,
Jacoby, anymore.
And it was you signed him undrafted. You developed him. That's a story. Keep him in. What are you thinking?
It's like just to not pay him a couple extra million.
Yeah,
it's just
dumb.
Just dumb. Just dumb. Speaking of your beloved Philadelphia Eagles, 27-10. This one was crazy because I was watching the Washington game.
Yeah.
And then I see the score. I was like, wait, huh? Yeah. And then it kept going. I'm like, 24? Nothing?
What happened? I had no. I thought maybe some injuries. I don't know. Tyrod went off.
I don't know, but AJ got hurt, and I don't know what they said about his update. But he left with, it looked like a leg injury. I don't know if there's an update on him.
They had all those comebacks, and we kept saying on this here program, it's not going to last forever, and it didn't. And imagine if they lost another one of those. Woof. So
to finish the season, after going, what were they, 11-1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10? 10-1. They finished 1-5 to finish the season.
That's terrible.
Losing to teams like the Cardinals and the Giants in the process. I mean, I could see, Niners, Cowboys, Seahawks, it was close, but still, and then Giants, it was a close game, and then they lose to the Cardinals and the Giants. You went 10-1, and now you're 1-5. I don't know whose wheels are falling off faster, them or like the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'd have to say at least the Chiefs kept up some sort of semblance. I mean, they would win, lose a couple, win a couple, lose a couple. This one has been steep.
Can't say I hate to see it. I mean, all they had to do last week was beat the Cardinals. I mean, they had it. But then again, they choked against the Giants. We were saying a couple weeks ago, their path to the division was easy. They had a cakewalk. They had the Cardinals and the Giants, and they lost to both of them.
Yeah, that's insane. But it keeps alive our favorite stat of all time.
18? What is it? What did I say?
I think it's 18.
Since 2005.
Yeah.
So it was big 18 years. The last 18 years, the NFC East has not had a repeat division winner. It was a cakewalk to end the streak, and they they fucked it up. So Dallas gets the division. I want to see what happened with A.J. Brown, if there's an update on him. It says knee injury, but he walked off, but
yeah.
It says Sirianni's hopeful about A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. So I don't know what happened with Devontae Smith.
He got hurt too?
I don't know. It says they're hopeful about him too.
Oh, man. They might go one and done, man. I might be taking the Bakers. I might take the Bakers.
They said, which thinned out an offense that was already missing Devontae Smith due to an ankle injury.
Okay, he was already out. Okay.
So, but AJ, it doesn't really say. It just says he left with a knee injury. Their right guard, Cam Jurgens, was knocked out with an eye injury.
Oh, dear.
But I don't see anything. This was 4 hours ago on Pro Football Talk. I don't see anything further on this. But something to watch for. I don't know.
I think I'm taking Baker.
It might be there. It might be on the Baker train again. Might be. So we'll get into that when we get to the playoffs. This is a useless game, but Seahawks over the Cardinals 21-20.
They needed to win to have a shot. Wasn't enough. They're out. Cardinals, bummer year for the Cardinals. You knew that they were not going to compete from the get-go.
Yeah.
When Murray came back, they showed a pulse, but too little too late.
That's true. I mean, Connor was good. I think he got hurt at some point this season, but overall did pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Not really much to say here.
Yep.
Well, a game I have less to say about is the Chiefs and Chargers, 13-12. I picked the Chargers. I was close. I went with my boy Easton Stick.
I picked the Chiefs, Seahawks, Stick. That's right. I remember you saying that, Stick. Yep. Nothing game. I don't even know who the backup is for the Chiefs. Like Gabbert or something silly.
Blaine Gabbert, yeah.
At least he got a chance to play football. I don't know. Nothing game. I think the next one kind of was too. I don't think there was anything going on there. Darnold played for the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at how the Chiefs finished. Okay, not as bad.
11-6.
11-6, but towards the end it was like
not great at home. Not great.
No, 4-4 to end the season. 5-5 to end the season. It looks like after starting
and
7-1.
Yep.
I mean,
if they win their game on the first game of the playoffs, which I assume they will, I forget who they're playing. They're gonna have to travel for the first time in Mahomes' tenure.
Playing Miami. There's a lot of like revenge games in week one of the playoffs.
Interesting.
But yes, the Rams. I picked the Niners. Honestly, I
don't know why I was thinking that because I knew the 49ers had clinched.
Right, it was close. It was close. As the game was going, I was really rooting for the Niners because if the Rams lost, the Rams would have went to Dallas. And to me, the Rams are the hottest team right now in the NFC.
Yep.
If they went to Dallas, they could have got them out of there early. And I would have loved that.
Now they're traveling to Detroit, so that's again not revenge, but history. A lot of history there.
Well, that's
ex-lovers.
That's a revenge game.
Revenge.
Stafford, Goff.
I know. I'm saying. Well, I guess revenge for Goff. I was thinking more Stafford.
Yeah.
But Goff. I guess that's true. I didn't even think of that. I should have thought. Yes, Goff should be mad.
He should be mad. But
real mad.
Stafford. I mean, he did all he could in Detroit.
Yeah. I mean, they still like him there, from what I understand.
And then onto this other game. It was close at one point early, 38-10. I mean, it just. My thing was it
was 10-7. I was like, maybe they got a shot.
Again, you were up 10-7 and lost 38-10. It's like you gave up 31 unanswered points.
Can we talk about how bad that miss was from Howell to I don't even know who was wide open on that little trick play?
Oh my God, Terry.
He was so open,
and he underthrew it.
Yeah.
The problem is, and then you see him later when he threw that ball, like. He can throw the deep ball. He has no accuracy with it. He has no fucking accuracy. Yeah. But you look at, the New England went 1-8 at home. Washington went 1-7 at home. 0-6 in the division. But it's over because today was Black Monday. So Rivera got fired.
Oh, did you lose a game for Germany? Did you lose a game or something?
Well, it's an odd number.
Oh, right. Duh.
So I think next year we got more home games. They do it every other fucking year.
Yep. Black Monday.
Ron Rivera is out as coach of the Washington Salamanders.
I hope he never gets another head coaching job again.
I know.
Nice guy.
He seems like a nice guy. It's just not going to work. And now, they made some fast moves today.
Yeah. They did.
So there was a correction. They did not fire Marty Herney or Martin Mayhew yet. So they got Bob Myers and Rick Spielman. Bob Myers is from the Golden State Warriors.
He was the ex-CEO.
Who
oversaw their
dynasty.
He's not making the X's and O's, but he's the business guy.
Sure.
Making business deals.
And that's I like the fact that Josh Harris has enough humility to say, I need to find the right people to find the right people to find the right people. Yes. So Bob Myers is not really and Rick Spielman are not really with the team as far as like full-time roles, but they're searching for the next head of football operations, GM, coach. They'll probably oversee that whole thing, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah.
But
it all starts from the top.
It all starts from the top. Big moves already. There's I think they've already asked to interview a bunch of GMs, a bunch of coaches. So I think
it gets a little weird because like the playoffs are coming. These guys are going to interview. They got a game coming up. I mean, yeah, get him while you can.
Yeah.
Now that I'm concerned, the Patriots are going to, I mean, if they part ways with Belichick, they're going to miss out on all the dudes, you know? Like, I think Ben Johnson, I think they asked to interview him, right? The Lions coordinator.
Ben Johnson,
Yeah.
Slowick from the Texans. Yep. They've already contacted Harbaugh, which that game is, I don't know what it is right now, but
14,
the national
14-3, I just saw it a minute ago.
Michigan's up.
Yep.
So they already talking about that. And then Adam Peters, who's the assistant GM for the Niners,
17-3.
they're interviewing him tomorrow or Wednesday.
Okay.
And there's ties with him and what's his face?
If Harbaugh wins
Bob
this
Myers.
national championship, I'm convinced he's out the door. He's done. Like he went back to his alma mater, won the championship, especially after all that shenanigans that happened this year.
Yeah.
And he's gotten close. So he'll probably, my think is he wants to be one of those guys who's won both that and the Super Bowl. So that's
and he was close before too. I mean,
Yep.
he did really good with the Niners.
Yeah.
Washington has the most cap space. They have the number 2 pick. They have some offensive weapons. Their defense is complete trash outside of a few players. But there's some pieces to build around. You get a new owner. You get a new football head of football operations, new GM.
So many times that you see a team bring in a new defensive coordinator and just like that defense is remade like overnight. It's the craziest thing. Like their schemes and concepts.
Yep.
So that's what they gotta do.
The other one that they're interviewing is from the Ravens, defensive coordinator.
Oh, right, yep.
McDaniel? Am I saying, or am I butchering that? Oh my God. Isn't it Mike McDonald, sorry.
Oh, right.
They're the Ravens defensive coordinator. So they are looking at some younger options. Yesterday there was a lot of reports about Belichick. But I don't know. To me, it's nothing against Belichick other than his age. I don't want a guy that's going to be there for 4 or 5 years. That's what we've done the last 30 years.
I'm thinking he's going to want to be what Brady went to. He went to a team that's like there and they're ready. That's why I'm not 100%. There's still playoff teams that might, like a couple of years ago happened with the Titans. They won a playoff game and they still fired their coach. Like, oh shit. Before Vrabel, I can't remember his name, but yeah, they just got a little lucky. But it might be a team that's ready to go.
It is possible. And then, depending on what Dallas does, McCarthy, they've already talked about, if they don't make the championship game, I think McCarthy could be out.
Yeah.
Even in a divisional round.
If they blow it again, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying they'll lose in the wild card, but if they lose in the divisional round, after going 12-5, I think that's 3 years in a row.
Yeah, brutal.
They might be looking at a change. So there's going to be options. The Vrabel is one that's on the fringe too, as far as head coaching.
Yeah,
vacancies.
that was trickling around the web of are they on the outs? But yeah, some of these coaches they have conversations. They say like, what's the plan for the future and what are you going to do for me? So it's like Kraft and Belichick. I have to imagine Kraft is just like, what the hell, and you're gonna give up some power.
Yeah.
But is Belichick willing to do it? So we'll see. They don't.
Belichick didn't always have. I mean, you guys had GMs.
They always had like player personnel, but the final decision always was finished with Belichick. Yeah, like Scott Pioli was there. The guy Dimitrioff, I think his name was, who went to the Falcons and helped build that Super Bowl team.
Yep. But Belichick always had the final say.
Yeah,
that's kind of how it was in Washington.
Yeah, and the Texans, they got that other Patriot. Oh my God, what's his name?
Where did Pioli go?
He went to the Chiefs back in the Alex Smith era.
Yeah.
He's now like on NFL Network or ESPN or something. Nick Caserio. He went to. He's the GM now of the Texans and doing a good job there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see. We'll get a lot to get into in the offseason with these bum teams.
Yeah, sure.
The big one, the money pick and the Joker pick, it came together. Every time it comes together, we always win.
Beautiful things happen. Like I said, every single game I bet on the Dolphins, I made money either way, betting against them or for them.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Bills. I watched this game probably I watched all of it actually.
Yep.
Yeah. Josh Allen makes the dumbest throws any quarterback could ever make. I swear to God. He makes some of the. Did you see? It's like across the body into the end zone. He was like running to the sidelines, threw it across his body into the end zone, and it got intercepted in the end zone. It was the stupidest throw I ever made. I made the comment, and after that, I was like, he's the worst quarterback in the NFL. That was so stupid. They got lucky. Not lucky because it's a 3-team, but they got a punt return for a touchdown, and that was the difference maker.
It's just like at this point you need to rein it in on your recklessness. But it's like Favre was always like that.
Yeah.
He would win some, but he would lose some.
And Favre won one, and he probably should have won more. And they're gonna have a hard time winning with Allen if he keeps that up.
Yeah,
and he was their lead rusher again.
It's interesting. I mean, they got to work with like a quarterbacks coach or a specialist or something. He's got to tone it down. He is a little reckless, and that early in the season, that's why they were in the pickle that they were in.
Yeah, and they fired Dorsey. I don't again. Was he contributing to those interceptions? I don't know, but Brady or Joe Brady, was that the guy who came in, took over the interim, and they haven't lost since. They went 5-0 to finish the season. They were 6-6.
I know, good. I mean,
it's wild, and they had to win on the road. I mean, they were already clinched the playoff, but if they lost that game, they would have had to go back to Miami next week for the playoffs, and now they get to host a game. And that's a big difference, Buffalo or Miami.
Yeah, right. No, 100%. And the Dolphins were my Joker pick 2 weeks in a row. Mm-hmm. I picked against them, and they finished the season, not terrible. They finished 2-3, lost 2 in a row. Got smacked by the Ravens and then lost to the Bills. I mean,
we talk about the original OG hot take. That one is staying strong too. The Dolphins. That was an early one. That was an early hot take. That Miami Dolphins hot take was.
That was a week.
That was week 3. Week 3. That was the second hot take.
Well, because that week 3 was when they beat the Broncos 70-20.
Yeah.
But then they lost to the Bills. So like if you're looking at the teams that are over 500 to finish the season that Miami has beat. The Cowboys.
Wow.
Out of the Bills twice, they lost to. Mm-hmm. These are teams over 500.
Right.
The Eagles, the Chiefs. Titans finish over 500?
No.
Okay.
That was their worst loss of the season.
Ravens.
Yep.
Cowboys. They went 1-5 against teams that are over 500.
Yeah.
As predicted by Jessica in week 3.
Yep. That was a very early. That was the not the OG hot take. The one literally right after it.
Still holding true. And honestly, we said the same thing about Dallas, and it was the only team that Miami beat was Dallas. So, very interesting.
Yeah.
Going into the playoffs.
Very interesting.
But that was your NFL Week 18.
The end of the regular season in the books. Another one. It's wild. It goes by so fast.
It's wild, and now we're on to the wild card round. Do you
super wild card weekend
have a hot take for wild card weekend?
Not yet, but I asked her before I left, and she said she was going to get me one. So I don't know if she fell asleep, but I'll
call
check
her
right
live.
Now. Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be good. We should do that maybe for the Super Bowl live call in. Not yet. I do not.
Okay.
I do not
As
yet.
it comes in, you let me know.
Okay.
We are still going to make money picks. We're still going to make a Joker pick.
Yep.
As we go into wild card week, there's no more fantasy. Fantasy is over. We had our beer of the week, which is the Corona non-alcoholic.
Yep. Yeah. And no fantasy corner. Unfortunately, I have keepers. I got to keep 2 guys on my team. I'm probably going to wind up keeping Laporta for a 16th round. That's an easy decision. My heart stopped when he got hurt, but a bone bruise is not bad.
Yep.
And I have a hot take too. And my other one's probably going to be Rasheed White of the Buccaneers. So we'll see.
Fair enough.
All right, hot take.
Wait, we got a hot take?
Yeah, I just came in. That's what I was delaying. I knew that. I knew it was coming. All right. Jessica thinks that NFC wildcard weekend is going to be all blowouts except for Green Bay and Dallas.
So that would be the Rams and Lions, Eagles and Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's interesting because in my head, they're all close except that game.
Whoa. You guys are competing hot takes. Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Well, listen, I don't make the hot takes. I just comment on the hot takes, okay?
I also was trying to go back. I've been cataloging every hot take. My picks, I'm trying to do it. And I went back to listen. I missed a week, and I can't find out which week it is. So I'm going to miss one, and I apologize.
Okay.
So let me just write this one down. NFC wild card weekend. I mean, it's 2, but whatever.
It's 2 out of 3. It's just it is true. Interesting because again, which if we're recording next week, we will be watching the Eagles Buccaneers game as we are recording.
That's right,
because it's on ESPN Plus. Yeah. Thank you.
There it is. That's your hot take.
That's your hot take. Yeah, it's your first playoff hot take.
That's right.
On to the picks.
Super wild card weekend picks. Let me just make a quick little note here. Super. Oops, what did I do? Wrong button. All right. Sorry.
Nope, that's fine. I'm going to crack another one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want another one? I know you're driving, but.
I'm good. Just making a quick note for Super Wild Card Weekend. That's what they are now calling it. Ever since they increased it to the 7 seeds and the extra game and the extra playoff team. So Super Wild Card Weekend. In the first game, Saturday, 4:30 p.m. on NBC, also streaming on Peacock, be on both, is going to be the Joe Flacco Cleveland Browns traveling to the Houston Texans. Cleveland Browns are 3-point favorites. I'm excited for this game.
I get because I love me some Cool Joe.
Yeah, me too.
I do.
But I don't have to root for him anymore because fantasy's over.
I gotta go with like. Now this is going to be tough because in my heart of hearts, the teams that I would root for in the playoffs to win the Super Bowl would be the Texans.
Yep.
The Browns are in there.
Yep.
And the Lions. But I've been rooting for those Houston Texans harder.
You have.
But I also do like the Flacco story. I won't be disappointed with either team.
Right.
But I
either.
really want to
Me
see
either.
the Texans turn this thing around. I like what they're doing over there.
Those are the 3 teams in the playoffs who have never won a Super. I'm sorry, the Bills too. So the Browns, Texans, Bills, and Lions have never won a Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the worst winning percentage in NFL history, but they have 2 Super Bowls. So I'm going Texans. Going with my heart on this one.
Yep. I can't turn my back on my new favorite team.
Yep. And then Saturday night, streaming exclusively on Peacock. You cannot get this anywhere else. Man. The way they kept on the Sunday night game, they're like, historic. It's like, it's not historic. It's shitty. Put it on TV. One of the biggest reasons the NFL has grown, in my opinion, is most games are on, over the air. Fox, CBS, NBC. Yeah. Whereas baseball, hockey, basketball sometimes makes it so hard to watch a game. Now, we're a little bit lucky up here in the Northeast. If you're a fan of the local teams, you have your NESN, your NBC Sports Boston, you get your teams. But I've read horror stories of people who live a mile out of the Minnesota state lines and they can't watch the Twins or they can't watch the Wild. It's nuts. It's nuts around there. But the NFL, you're in that area, you're probably going to get the Vikings on Fox,
Hey.
Then that's why I think it's one of the reasons they've grown. And then them to put this stuff behind a streaming service only, pretty shitty.
Do you have Peacock? Can you watch this game?
I do have Peacock.
Oh, cool. So I'll be over at 7.
Come on down. I bought them I think it was last year on Black Friday. It's like 99 cents a month.
Yeah.
So that's the time to get those streaming services. And I also watch the English Premier League, so I watch them there, and I also watch golf. Shout out PGA Tour, which teed off this last week.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I like it. I'm going to pick who I think is going to win, but I would like them to lose.
Let's hear it.
Chiefs.
Damn it. Yeah.
Chiefs. You got to look at the weather.
Right.
Look at that AccuWeather.
I do see it. Now, I was thinking about this. I was like, the hot take, and I've been following. I'd have to go back, but I'm pretty sure I've nailed every single Dolphins pick. You probably have too, since we've been mirroring it after that hot take. Like I said, all my bets on them have succeeded, so I'm pretty sure just picks in general.
Yeah, sure.
Now the big thing is they beat the bad teams, lose to good teams. Are the Chiefs a good team? They're in the playoffs, so they must be a good team.
Right? They're a good team. They already lost to them this season,
right?
Regular season, and I think if this game was in Miami,
it
might be different.
Yes.
But it's in Kansas City. It is Tyreek's homecoming part 2. Although his first homecoming was actually in Germany, wasn't it? Or was it in London? That game was
Oh yeah. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
It was in London.
Yeah.
It was not even in.
No.
Wow, I didn't realize.
So it was actually his first homecoming.
Yeah, you're right.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I would like the Dolphins to win. I just think that they're ending the season poorly.
Yep.
Should have beat the Bills.
Yep.
I knew I picked the Bills, but they should have won that game. I just don't see it.
I'm going with the Chiefs. I don't want to, but I'm going with the Chiefs. I mean, I guess I don't want either of these teams to win. No. But whatever. I would not be upset if the Chiefs lost. Let's just say that.
No, me neither.
I like McDaniel. I don't hate Tua. I think he's fine. I think of all the quarterbacks, he's like the biggest beneficiary of his coach. I think.
Yeah, sure.
Which is not a bad thing. I wish the freaking Patriots got that from Mac Jones, but here we are.
I mean, we passed on Tua. But I remember when he came out, he had injury problems in
did.
college, and I was like, oh, don't get Tua. And it's like, no, you give him some weapons and a good coach.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, the same thing happened with Hurts, but now Hurts is hurting.
Yeah.
So we'll see. All right. And the next, moving to Sunday, we have the Steelers traveling to the Buffalo Bills. And the Buffalo Bills are 10-point favorites, and I'm taking that bet because a couple years ago, I said it earlier in the program, Roethlisberger's last year, the Steelers backed into the playoffs, and the exact same scenario. Another team, they won, another team had to lose, and they made it in, and they got smoked. They got annihilated. And I don't know if a 7 seed has ever come close to a 2 seed, so I'm taking the Bills to cover 10 points.
That's a good pick.
I think they're going to smoke them.
I think so too. I mean, because you got to figure it's gonna be Mason Rudolph. I honestly, between him, Trubisky, and Kenny Pickett, he might be your best option anyway.
Yeah.
Not to be a dick,
True,
but I think he might be your best option anyway. The Bills should be riding a high, whether Allen played reckless last week or not. They're at home. They won the division after going 6-6.
Yeah.
They won out. I'm gonna go with the Bills.
And I'll give McDermott his due for playing a really good game. He's been a good coordinator. He's making the right play calls on defense. He shut out the Dolphins in the second half, so he's calling a good game.
I like it.
And I've been successful in my last few bets. I think I told you I'm up to $74.18. I made myself a cool $25 this NFL season.
See, if you watch the show,
That's right.
and you follow Mo's money pick,
Yep.
you would make money.
Exactly.
You could make money by watching this show.
Exactly. Now I'm a big proponent of don't bet what you're willing to lose, because even though I saw that under and I said that's easy money, like $1,000 on that, I'm not going to do that.
No, this is like Bitcoin too.
Someone said, I was like, I can't do that stuff anymore, man. Oh, come on, get out of here.
Yeah, no.
All right, where's this game? Where is this game? Here we go. 10-point favorites, Buffalo Bills. Let's do it.
See, this is a big over-under.
What do you mean I'm not located in Rhode Island?
Oh, you're making your money pick right now.
Yeah. Sorry. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to, but it says I'm not located in the state of Rhode Island. I'm sorry. Please continue. Oh no.
No, it's you.
Oh yeah, that's right. So then still on Sunday, 4:30 Fox. We have the Green Bay Packers traveling to the Dallas Cowboys, and like you said, pretty big spread there. Dallas Cowboys 7.5-point favorites.
Look at the over-under is 50.5. I feel like that's high for that game.
Yeah.
Well, Dallas does put up points. I give them that. They're undefeated at home. I wish it was the Rams going to Dallas because I feel like they could do it. I'm going to they're riding a high. I will say that compared to years past, Dallas is in a better position, it seems.
Now, they always say this every year. Oh, it's a different team.
But it does seem like they're in a better position.
Yeah. CeeDee Lamb balling out.
Yeah.
Dak playing in the confines of the system. Only 9 interceptions. That was his big knock. A lot of interceptions.
Yeah.
Packers, they're a wild card team. They're definitely a wild card team, and it depends which Packers show up. But I have to take the Cowboys. Again, don't want to, but 4-5 on the road for the Pack. 8-0 at home.
I would love nothing more than a Green Bay victory. I think I gotta take Dallas. If they lost, the only game at home they lost would be this one. It would be hilarious. But I don't think Green Bay was one of 4 teams that didn't have a Pro Bowler.
That was wild. If they lose this game, the Cowboys, I will never pick them again. Never pick them again.
For the rest of my life.
Forever.
You hear that, Jay? For the rest
Rests.
of his life. If they lose this game somehow, McCarthy's gone probably the next day.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take Dallas.
Me too.
They're like, again, even with us, it was fun when it was 10-7 for a minute, but like Dallas is the better team. Like, they're just better.
Yes. Next we have the Rams. This is a big game. Revenge game for Goff. 8 o'clock NBC. The Rams traveling to the Detroit Lions. I know I said a bone bruise for Laporta. I don't know if he's playing or not. I mean, they might take it day by day. I spelled Laporta wrong. That's Laborta.
Laborta.
Trying to see if there's any information on him. Outside shot to play versus Rams. So we'll see. We shall see. He also broke the record of receptions by a rookie tight end. This is a tough one. The Lions are 3.5-point favorites.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
Tell me.
Love the Lions.
Love them.
Love the story.
Oh, no. Don't do it.
The Rams, to me, are the hottest team in the NFC. And not only that, if you look at the Lions' record, 12-5, and now granted, we're like grasping at straws here. Mm-hmm. But if you look at their record, they haven't beaten a lot of good teams. Mm-hmm. You could argue that they beat the Chiefs to open the season, which the Chiefs...
That might as well have been a freaking decade ago at this point.
21-20.
Yeah.
Right. They beat the Packers, who was a playoff team, but they also lost to the Packers. Mm-hmm. They lost to the Ravens. They beat the Bucks.
First home playoff game since 1993. Look at those ticket prices.
They lost to Dallas. They beat the Vikings. It could just be that I'm being swayed, but I think the Rams
could have beaten the Cowboys. They couldn't beat. Look at those ticket prices. Do you see that?
They could have beaten the Cowboys, but they didn't beat the Cowboys.
Wait,
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Hottest ticket in town.
$409 for the return of Stafford. I'm going to go with the Rams on this one. They're going with the underdog.
I'm going to go with the Lions. I gotta stay with them. I've been Yeah, I gotta.
I like it.
I need to. I gotta have it. I will be so sad. As happy as I will be if the Cowboys lose, I'll be the opposite if the Lions lose.
I would like to see the Lions. I really would. I just for me, if you look at the Rams to me,
yeah, you're not wrong.
They're firing on all cylinders. I know it is tough because they're on the road.
Yep, and that place, I'm thinking it's gonna be rocking. That place is gonna be loud,
and it should be
louder than you've ever heard. And I know who I'm taking in this next game. This could have been my money pick.
Oh God, this is my Joker pick. You double money?
No. So you take it. You take it.
Yeah, that'd be the first time in this show.
I think I've done double money picks.
No, you have not.
Really?
Not a double money pick. No, that is reckless and wild behavior.
Oh my goodness, I thought I did. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm taking the Tampa Bakers. Now Baker is hurt.
Yep.
But potentially so is A.J. Brown.
Yep.
Devontae Smith.
Yep.
And the Eagles, what did we say they finished with? 1-5 or something?
1-5. I wonder what the Bucks finished at.
Oh, that's a good question. Actually, the Bucks finished 5-1.
Wow. Really?
They beat the Panthers, Falcons, Packers, Jags, lost to the Saints, and then beat the Panthers. Now, hopefully, Baker's not too hurt. Baker also threw for 4,000 yards this year.
I know. Good on him.
Which is crazy.
He had a better season statistically than Hurts, outside of the rushing touchdowns, which are just like the pushes, the pushes.
But look at on paper, right? You'd say the Eagles and the Bucks.
Yeah.
And look at the spread.
It's a small, yeah.
It's 3 for.
Yep.
Are you going with the Bakers?
I am going with Bakers, yeah. And I have done a double money pick before.
Oh, you have?
I have. It was actually Baker. It was Tampa Bay. It was the Titans and Bucks, which I won. I picked the Bucks, and I pushed on the Falcons and Cardinals.
So, I mean, you won with Baker.
I did. Could I do it again?
Put your money where your mouth is.
I'm doing it again. I'm doing it. It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs.
We all have like a love-hate relationship with Baker, and I shit on Baker all the time.
Find it.
But he threw for 4,000 yards this year, 28 touchdowns, 10 picks. They're in the playoffs. I tell you what, if they win this game, Philly is in fucking trouble.
Yeah,
they're in trouble.
ESPN has it as a 3-point, and it's 2.5 on our Rhode Island Sportsbook. That's a big difference.
It is. When you're talking, because you're when you get to the field goal or the touchdown, half it makes a big difference.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. If it was 3, I would take that. 2.5, take it back. Take it back. Wah, wah, wah. Thank you.
I don't have the sad horn anymore. Okay.
I will keep an eye on that.
Wow, I went with both.
Whoa.
He's drunk, so we have to take it back.
I'll keep an eye on that one though. If it changes, I will take it. If it's 3.
But you are taking the Tampa Bakers.
Yes, I am taking them.
Okay. So we only differed on one game.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the question. You got your phone handy?
I do.
What is she picking for these games? Because she's thinking they're blowouts.
Oh my god.
And I don't think she's thinking Bucks are going to blow out the Eagles. And I mean, Rams and Lions a blowout?
Oh my gosh. I can see it.
I wonder where she's swaying on this.
Oh man.
But
Curious.
anyway, so that's Wildcard Weekend. Again, 2 games Saturday, 3 games Sunday, and Monday night we'll be here recording. That'll be fun.
right.
That'll be a good one. We can watch the
That's
Tampa
right, yeah.
Bakers.
I forget that they do the Monday night game now, which is kind of not great.
Because somebody gets a short week.
Yeah. That's shitty for
That's kind of
playoffs.
stupid. No, what is the schedule for the following? Divisional round's just Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, because then it's what 2 and 2, or
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Yeah,
Yep.
and then boop, 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 it's like the perfect. Oh, it's so good, so good. Yeah, NFL playoff. There's nothing quite like it. Super wild card weekend with the extra game will be fun. Another regular season in the books. So we got
Yep.
we got one. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Come on, wild card, divisional round, conference. Yeah, we got four weeks left of games. There is the Pro Bowl week, which I think is between conference and Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a good week to do like a retrospective, or maybe too early if we want to wait till the Super Bowl's done. Because
That might be a good week for it because
we'd have 2 games to cover.
we're not going to talk about anything else.
Right, we're gonna have the conference championships.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to talk about them, and then but we could always do. But then and then it's like 20-minute episodes.
It'll just be a 20-minute episode, yeah.
And then after the Super Bowl, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we got basketball. There's a lot of sports. The draft stuff. We got basketball. We got some hockey we can throw in there.
UFC up here.
We got the UFC. NASCAR's going to be starting too.
So you watch NASCAR. I do not. Well,
I
peruse NASCAR.
I am I will peruse NASCAR more than I will peruse like a soccer or such.
Right.
But you the MMA world, I will.
Yep.
There's also WWE. There's things that we can talk about.
AEW, there's like you said, the Celtics. There's the PGA Tour. There's soccer.
There's always sports headlines.
The Revs, the New England Revolution, play in February this year because they're in the CONCACAF Champions Cup, which is like. And this is what we'll talk about in these episodes, but it's like MLS teams play Mexican teams and play Caribbean teams. It's pretty neat. And they qualified for it. You have to qualify. You have to have a certain record before you can do that.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty cool.
I'm completely in the dark on soccer.
It's neat. It's like you kick the door open. It's like a whole wide world.
I know.
There's so much.
To me, soccer is like superheroes. It's just like these web of it's like NCAA shit. It's these web of like. Fuck it. There's too much going on. I can't do it.
I don't do the college. I mean, I will watch a game. Usually don't love it. Basketball, I don't love college basketball, but I will watch March Madness just to get into it. But to me, it's like they're so young. They're like kids.
Yeah, I just don't care. I just don't care.
But it's like I'm all about single elimination tournaments. Sign me up.
I mean, that's fair. But
yeah, the Celtics, big Celtics. It's a team that we share together. Celtics are winning by 2 right now over the Pacers.
How's that?
Who they smoked. Freaking! I watched that game the Friday, and they beat the shit out of them. What was it about?
National championship game is 17-10 at half. Michigan up 17-10 at half.
Washington scored.
Interesting.
So yeah, more to come on that. And. Well, like we're so early now.
I know we're early.
There's like no games.
I would imagine that these episodes will probably be shorter and shorter the less games there are. In the off season, we're probably going to shoot about probably an hour or less per episode.
Right.
Keep it nice and short and sweet because when the season starts back up, we're going to be right back to about an hour and a half.
That's right. So get ready. Get ready.
So this will be up tomorrow. Again, we're back on our Monday schedule. So these episodes will be up Tuesday.
The holidays are done.
They're done. Actually, there's a holiday next week. You working? You can do it early.
No, I'm working.
Damn it.
They give us floating holidays though, and they also give us our birthday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm taking the Friday off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough.
So I'm working my birthday, but I'm getting the Friday off.
Gotcha. All right, so
Are
we're
you
back.
working?
Next Monday, I'm actually off. I am off
nice.
next Monday, so
That's nice.
yeah, I will take it. Tuesday around noon. The audio is up on all the audio platforms.
Yep.
Like, comment, share it with 5 people 10 people you don't know.
Right.
Share it to your mom.
Yep.
Leave us a comment. I want to see hot takes.
I know.
Nobody's commenting. There's people watching.
I know. I see the
and you're
views.
not commenting.
I see the
You're also
ticker.
not subscribed because I can tell that most people that watch the videos are not subscribed. So subscribe to the
You
channel.
can tell that?
Oh, I can tell.
What the hell?
Oh, I can see it all.
It is the easiest thing. Just click to subscribe.
just click
I'll do
the
it right
button.
now because I'm not subscribed to you. Can you imagine?
We'll see you guys next week.
Yes. Bye.